and welcome to Earth Day. We are celebrating. I'm here at All Inc. in St. Paul, and most people are overwhelmed when they're planning either a remodel or even just upgrading their appliances. The easiest thing to do is just replace what you've got. But since energy is changing, technology is changing, there are lots of changes to your benefit. But where do you start? Right here. So, Jill and Tony, thank you so much for letting me come over and doing this Facebook Live today. We're going to do a demonstration about induction cooking. So, can you tell us a little bit, what is induction cooking?
What it actually is a magnetic field between the elements inside this and the pan. So it creates an energy to heat, and it goes straight to the pot. So you don't have to wait to heat the glass, to heat the pot, to heat the contacts. There's a magnetic attraction between most pans, that just from the elements that are within the pan.
It's steaming.
It is. Okay, now I have some bubbles. Now I would call this a pretty good boil. So I'm going to turn it down. And this is the response time that it can go from a full boil. You know, on electric, you would normally have to pick it up and take it off if it was boiling over, because you just wouldn't have a choice. This is how fast it's going to go down. I'm dialing it up down to low, and it's a simmer. It's that fast. It is so exciting. And now I'm going to turn it back up. Now it's already hot, so it's going to react quickly. But my boil's back to a full boil. So the beauty of induction is it's efficient, the temperature is precise, the quick reaction, and it's easy to clean because the surface doesn't get as hot.
It's a glass surface. What kind of glass is this?
This is a glass just like every radiant traditional glass smooth top burner uses. There's two manufacturers of it.
Okay.
And it's impact resistant and heat resistant.
So it's a tempered glass.
It is a tempered glass.
Okay.
Yes, so that is induction.
Tony, can you talk to us about steam ovens?
Sure. So when we're talking about steam ovens, not all manufacturers make steam ovens. It's kind of, I don't want to say towards the higher end or mid-range to higher end.
Okay.
It is a specialty, and it's kind of one of the newest innovations in cooking in ovens. So
And people are excited about steam ovens. Why?
steam ovens are much healthier for people. You can cook, bake, roast in it, and it's electric.
Okay, so normally we have our pot and our little steam basket.
Yep.
So can you show us what we have here? And
Sure.
I'll bring the camera over to you.
So this is Wolf's brand of, it's also a convection oven, and you can bake in it just like you normally would anything else, but you have the steam option. So we'll just look at the inside.
I'm
So
gonna
it's got the
get a
convection
close-up
fan
here.
still back there. So basically the difference is you have a little water composite
A reservoir.
here.
Right.
And you just fill it with water.
Okay.
If you are ever out of water, it'll beep and it'll tell you that you need to refill it. And you need to clean this, obviously. You don't want
Sure.
to keep reusing the water. So you just would do a quick start function here. It's basically almost like an iPad. And the other neat thing about Wolf appliances,
I'm sorry, my iPad does not cook for me.
okay, well, this one does. So if you wanted to cook for you, you would buy this Wolf brand. So anyways, Wolf also is connectable to, you can do it to Wi-Fi. So you can put in
Wow.
the serial number. It'll have all the information in there for that.
Are you
also.
telling me I can control my iPad dinner?
Yep, you can preheat. You can preheat this with your iPad or from your phone. If you're at work and you want to preheat this because you're going to be making like a roast or a chicken, you can do that from your phone.
Now, this is a steam convection.
Correct. This is a steam convection oven.
Tell us the beauty of this.
Okay, the beauty of this is that you can use steam plus convection bake. So you could, let's say, put a chicken in here, put it on the steam option, and then you're going to select what you want. As far as you can go into the gourmet option, and there's all the selections right here.
I'm going to take a close-up of that.
So you would just go to your meat and you would select that. So that's veal, let's just say, even though it's not, it does have chicken, it has beef, it has all different options. So you would select that, and then this is going to tell you how many pieces of meat that you have.
Okay.
So that's what that's for. So then you're going to enter that, and then it's got other options in here for like different beef, roast,
Different cuts. Yeah.
different cuts of beef. So you're going to select that, enter that, and then the great thing about this, you put it on the steam setting, and let's see here. So we don't want to go back here. Go back. Where's my steam option? So you got to go all the way back here. Let's go back here. There's your steam options. So you're going to go in, you're going to select steam, and then you're going to go back up here and enter, and then you're going to use the rack position you want. So you select that, set the temperature to what you need it to be. Let's just say, even though 210 isn't quite what you want, but you can set it to whatever you need to. There's all different settings here. So you're going to go back, enter that, and then you're going to put your food in there and let it cook. And then you can go back, select convection if you want to get the outside of it a little crispier, like you're making chicken. So this is going to really make the food moist, whether it be chicken, shrimp, vegetables, whatever you want to cook in here.
Well, that's the challenge with poultry. The breasts always turn out dry if it's crispy, or usually turn out dry.
Right.
So if you steam it, then all of the meat is moist.
Correct. Everything will be just super moist. And then, like I said, you can put it on even broil, bake in here after that if you want to get it a little more brown.
And we didn't talk about this before. Can you tell me about this coffee maker?
Oh, sure. So this is Wolf's Coffee Maker. Again, there's a water reservoir in here that you put the water into. And then you can do all different sorts of selections. You can make lattes. You can do a cafe Americano. There's a steamer here for your milk. You can also do, just espressos, pretty much anything.
Starbucks at home.
Pretty much. Yep.
And that's all programmable as well.
Yep. And you just pour the coffee in the back here, and then depending on how many cups you want, what size of cups, there's all your selections on here.
Oh, let me see that. So you get from cappuccino all the way up to a double mocha.
Yep. Or you can make just a tea even, because there's a hot water that dispenses out of it. So you can also just make hot tea.
Wonderful.
I think this is what Jill was mentioning here. We also have what you call a double oven in a freestanding. We call this a freestanding range with the back.
Right.
Or some of the brands carry where it's a slide in, meaning you wouldn't have that back section. It just would slide in. But this is also convenient. A lot of people like this because a lot of times they'll just use the upper oven.
Right.
So you're saving on heat
by pure volume.
Yep.
Absolutely. Great.
And you still have the second oven if you do want
a full
2 different temperatures. You can have one temperature here. You can have another temperature here. You can, for a lot of meals though, it's an efficient use of the space because a lot of what you make for one single meal that's in the oven may fit in this. And it heats up more quickly because it's
And then what do you do with the leftovers?
You put them in the steam oven.
Right.
That's one thing I forgot to mention. Leftovers in the steam oven taste much better than putting them in a microwave.
So thank you so much for your expertise. And it's all ink at 185 Plato Boulevard in St. Paul. Again, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it.
And thank you so much for watching today. I hope you learned something. And who's hungry? Who's hungry now?